Is Nav ever gonna get a garage? So why do you have so many motorcycles?
Why does anyone have any motorcycles?
Exactly.
My $2,000 R6 would destroy 99% of cars. And there was like one video of an old guy who had the bike shoved into the corner of his garage. He recorded it with like a potato.
Welcome back to the Under the Helmet podcast, episode 10. I'm here with my buddy pal, Nav.
From Navs Garage.
From Navs Garage.
AKA.
Formerly Navs Garage.
Yeah.
Now Nav Cycles.
Or am I?
Or am I? We'll get to that in today's episode. Nav's Garage.
Uh-huh.
Now more into Nav Cycles.
Yeah. A little bit.
Why is that?
Well, let's see. There's a few reasons. I was talking about this with the guy when I was at the airport as well. Motorcycle content kind of sucks. So, I had always liked motorcycles, obviously, but I had always been told I couldn't ride a motorcycle until I was out of high school.
Mm-hmm.
So, I couldn't get my license, so I had one option. Cars. Right? And then it was like, okay, then I got my motorcycle license, and I'm like, oh, these are so much easier to service, work on, and there's more content for me. So it kind of just works out. With cars, it was always like, I tried to film what I was doing and not make content, if that makes sense.
Yep.
But it's hard when you don't do much.
Yeah, exactly.
So then it's like you're forced to make content, and there's only a certain amount of things you can do with a car unless you really know what you're doing.
Exactly. Yeah, like,
so
you're not ripping the motor out and doing a full built block. And also, you have to have the support and money.
The money, the tools, the space, all those things. So I guess at this time I still had the Mustang. There was like, there's not much I can do with this car. I put wheels on it, did an exhaust,
wrap.
Okay. What now? Drive it around? No one wants to watch that. Take it to the track? No one wants to watch that. So it's like, what do you do? I didn't sell the car because there's no more content on it. I sold it for different reasons, but there's not much you can do, and the progression happens so slow that people don't really care to an extent.
Yep.
So the content's just like...
everything has to be so fast-paced now.
Yeah. And then I started to get more into motorcycles, and the more I would research a certain bike, the more I would realize how little content there actually was on them.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's like, if you go like, oh, I want to buy an RC51.
Yeah. Zero content.
It's like, oh, here's, I want to watch a couple guys' videos on RC51s, like what problems they have or what to look for.
Mm-hmm.
And there's like one video of an old guy who had the bike shoved into the corner of his garage. He recorded it with like a potato. And I'm like, well, I can buy the bike and then just take information from forums from his video, make sure like his information's correct, and then make my own version of it.
Yeah. Make it good content.
Yeah, make it like watchable.
Yeah, exactly.
Borderline, these videos are like 25 minutes long that have 4 minutes of content in them.
Yeah, actual good information.
Like, I just wasted half an hour of my life
that
I didn't need to.
Yeah.
But also, there's fun. More fun.
I think easier to get into. There's way more content avenues in the bike.
You can buy, or at least I can buy more motorcycles than I can cars. I can buy and sell a bike so much easier than buying and selling a car.
Yep.
And if something breaks on a car, it's so annoying. Or on a motorcycle, if something breaks, it's, a little annoying, but it's still fixable.
Yeah. I mean, there's not, like, a whole lot that can go real wrong with...
oh, you gotta tune the carbs. Okay. Maybe on, like, the VMAX, it's like, okay, yeah, there's a couple of things there, but, if the VMAX goes down, I can just record with a different bike if I need to.
Exactly. It's so much easier to, even, like, any of the cars nowadays, 30 grand, like your Mustang was obviously an expensive vehicle. You can't go buy another...
I can buy my dream bike for the cost of that car.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
That's a mediocre car, where it's like, this is a motorcycle podcast, so, like, an RC30, you can buy for about that much. Or the Mustang GT.
Exactly. And I don't know about you guys, but the aura factor of an RC30 way outweighs
I'd rather have an RC30.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even care about, like, anything. It's just, like, the Mustang is, like, a Mustang, where an RC30 is a Ferrari.
Mm-hmm. You can have way more bike than you ever will car.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, my $2,000 R6 would destroy 99% of cars.
Yeah, that too. Like just speed wise.
Yeah, it gets a little boring. Like I still enjoy driving slow cars. Like I love driving my Miata.
Yeah, Miata. Like,
but if I want to go fast,
nothing will ever compare. You know, all these people are like, "Oh, I got this, 1,000 horsepower car." Well, a bone stock 1,000 cc bike, it will wipe the floor with.
Yeah.
Not wipe the floor, but
yeah, you spent $250,000 just to keep up with an S1000.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, they're completely different things for different purposes. We're car people. We understand.
We understand that.
But it's just the feeling that it gives. Plus, just the feeling you get when you ride, you can never get on a car.
Yeah, no, not saying we love, obviously, like he said, we love cars. We are into that stuff. Like, we all like cool cars, but feeling. It's not the same. It's not nearly the same.
No. And like in a motorcycle, it's like the closest thing you can get to flying without actually flying.
Exactly.
And sometimes...
And that's only when we're doing the speed limit.
Allegedly. But yeah, I mean, that's the reason. It's just the content was more fun. It's something that I was doing. I still want to make the car content, but it's just hard. Yeah, to find the time to focus on a project car or whatever. I just want to build like my Porsche like slowly over the winter. And then at the end of the winter, I might drop a video. Or a couple videos throughout the winter. And it's like, oh... It came together in the springtime. Like my Miata is in like a perfect place for my opinion. I don't want to do anything to that car, but can't make content if you don't do anything with it.
Exactly.
With a motorcycle, you can just take it out for a drive. People will enjoy it a little bit.
Yeah, and just going. You have. We'll get into your collection of vehicles, but you have things for each occasion what you want to do.
Exactly, and even for like the motorcycle stuff, it's less saturated.
Yeah.
Like genuinely, like I have more fun doing it because people enjoy the videos so much more. Because it's like, oh, I hadn't seen that bike in the way that you presented it because there's 2 other videos on it, and the third video is like, oh, I can make out what the bike looks like.
Yeah, exactly. It actually is.
And not to throw shade at anyone who's made content. It's just a lot of it is old content.
Yeah.
Like, it's from the early 2000s. Or it's recorded with the camera from the early 2000s.
Yeah, exactly.
Where it's like, I watch a video every now and then. It's like, this video was recorded 4 years ago. 4 years ago, I had a 4K camera.
Yeah.
What are we doing here?
So how'd you start your collection?
So, personally, myself, I started with a red CB750. But my dad probably had about 15 bikes at the time, so he started collecting back when he lived in Los Angeles. At the time, the bike scene out there is huge, and vintage bike scene out there at that time, crazy. I mean, the pictures I see that he's taken, there's nothing like it. So he already had the bikes. I've been surrounded with these things my entire life to some extent. I remember as a kid, my dad buying like a blue CB750, which is the reason I bought my red one. It's like, oh, I'll help him take apart the carbs, basically sit there and hold a flashlight. But it's like, oh, I remember doing those things with that. So it's just that memory. But then I was driving to a Cars and Coffee in Milwaukee one morning, and I can't remember. I probably had my Mustang, maybe the Bronco. No, Mustang. I had my Mustang, went to Cars and Coffee, and was driving back. And out of the corner of my eye, I see a bike parked on the hill. And at this time, I started to really get into them. So I was riding them and whatever, but wasn't really buying them at the time. And I was riding like the Buell, the GB, the R90 Racer. And I was like, okay, I think it'd be fun to like have an older bike. And out of the corner of my eye, I see my red CB750 on top of a hill with a for sale sign on it. So I get the guy's number, talk to him, get in touch with the owner because he was selling it for his buddy. And I'm like, okay, well, if you're going to bring the bike to Road America for Superbike Weekend, I'll buy it for you for your asking price. So he brought the bike here. I bought it at the track, rode it home, and that was the first bike that I had bought.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then it's just progressively...
Yeah, and then it was like, okay, I bought one.
Now it's an addiction.
And now it's like, can't stop. Yeah.
So out of all the bikes you have purchased,
Mm-hmm.
what's your favorite one?
Out of the bikes I have purchased, my favorite one is probably my RC51, honestly.
It is...
It's such a great bike. I mean,
I think every time I ride mine, I'm always smiling ear to ear.
Yeah, it's just...
For 15 minutes.
Yeah. The sound of the bike.
Yeah.
When I rode your bike for the first time, the sound sells you.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I mean, like, the V-twin sounds like a heartbeat, and then the gear cams just sound like nothing I've ever heard before. So you're just getting, like, sensory overload while riding the bike. Then on top of that, it makes 130 horsepower.
Yeah.
So...
It's awesome.
It's
like,
awesome.
It's got the torque. It's got torque.
Yeah, and it's also a gorgeous looking bike.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I mean, all the RCs I think
all the RCs are
gorgeous. Honda, they know how to design a bike.
Out of the bikes I bought, that's probably up there just because of how special it is and how different it really is. I mean, if you were to ask me my favorite bike from the collection, that'd be a little harder because it'd probably be one of the bikes that my dad had bought. But out of all the bikes that I've purchased, it's probably my 51. The bike that surprised me the most was my T140 Bonneville, though.
Yeah.
I bought that bike. I'm like, all right, it's an old British bike. You know, I'm getting a pretty good deal on it. And I'm like, let's see how hard it's going to be to get it running. I had it run since before COVID. Put gas in it, put a battery, and it just fired right up.
Love when that happens.
Yeah, and it's just, ever since then, now it's acting a little finicky, because I think it's finally, like, the junk that was in the carbs is now...
catching up, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to pull the carbs off of it this winter, but it's just ran. It's everyone always talks shit about them, where it's like, that bike's never going to work, and for me, it's like, this bike has almost always worked. Until recently. But that's also, like, self-imposed, because I never pulled the carbs off.
Exactly, you never did anything to...
Yeah. The bike owes... Like, the way I look at it is the bike literally owes me nothing.
Yeah.
Like, it's done everything I've asked it to do, and it's just been... just done its thing. I've been tempted to sell it, though, just because I don't really ride it too much. I think if I also rode it a little more, it probably wouldn't have gummed up, but I kind of forgot about it for a little bit there. But yeah, that was a great bike as well.
Out of all the bikes you have ridden, what would be your favorite?
Honestly, I haven't rode too many bikes that aren't my bikes. I'm trying to think. The R6 is probably up there. Like, they're really overhyped.
They are, but they're so fun.
It's a really fun bike.
Yeah.
The one thing I always is it's really a track bike. It's like the 600s don't really make too much sense on the road. They're so fun. I mean, just getting on that bike and just ripping it up and down the road is so good.
You have to have those things wound out so much, though. Like, I agree with you. They're perfect track bike.
Yeah, when I rode my R6 for the first time, when I was test riding it, I was going just down the road. You know, I was just trying to warm it up a little bit before I really opened it up to make sure the bike was, like, all good. I went to crack the throttle. Nothing happened. And I'm like, oh, is this thing broken? And I kind of looked down. I'm like, oh, it's because I'm at 5,000 RPM. 5,000 RPM in an RC51, you'll do a wheelie. I was, like, almost full pin. Like, I was, like, rolling onto it, so I wasn't full pin. But I'm like, why do I have no power? Downshifted, like, 3 times.
Yeah.
No, actually, that first time, I was like, why do I have no power? And then it started, like, getting to closer to 6. And then all of a sudden, you just have, like, a surge. I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
But also, I was going 90 miles per hour, allegedly. And I'm like, dude, what do you do with this bike? Like, you ask, like, what do you do with a leader bike? But those, you have a low end power. You can kind of just...
Yeah, you can putz around, cruise around. And it's like, you can accelerate quickly. Like,
yeah. But the R6, it's just like, you need to be at 10,000 RPM.
You just need to think screaming.
Yeah. So, I have a 600 now. I have a CBR 600 F3. But...
I was like, wait a second. But...
Yeah. But... The R6 is probably one of the best bikes I've rode. The RS51 is a great bike, but the R6 is a better bike to ride.
I agree. 100%.
So I probably have to give it to the R6 as much as I hate it. Also, the Triumph 765. Yep. I don't like how they look, but man, quick shifter, 140 horsepower.
Yeah.
Triple upright position. That bike was the most butter smooth bike I'd ever rode. Brand new Pirelli Dial tires. Just
nice.
That bike was good.
Yeah.
That bike was really good.
A lot of times, like, you get on a bike you per se don't like the looks of, and you're like, all right, this thing rides phenomenal.
Yeah, when I rode that bike, I was like, I really don't care for how this looks, but it's starting to grow on me because of how good the bike is.
Yep.
And I was telling the guy at the Triumph dealership, I'm like, if they put this engine in a sport bike, I think it would be game over. Mm-hmm. But they just won't do it.
No.
They've talked about it, but I don't think it's going to happen.
So why do you have so many motorcycles?
It's a good question. Why does anyone have any motorcycles?
Exactly.
It's a goal one day to have a museum. That's okay. A goal.
A goal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whether it's in the back of the VRC headquarters, or whether it's its own identity, or whether it's at a racetrack, I think it'd be cool to just have like a motorcycle museum.
Would be pretty sick.
Yeah, or like if I own a motorcycle dealership or something, and then in the corner
then you're like, oh, this is my collection.
Yeah, because the reason why I always say that it's the dream to have it, but it's not the dream and the goal to have it, but it's not the business I want to do. I just don't think it'd be profitable.
No.
Like, you look at the museums that are out there, they always struggle. And it's just because it's a hard business model to really follow. Mm-hmm. But having it as a part of something, that's what I want. Yep. Yeah, because you can kind of subsidize the museum being open because there's something else people come for. Yep. And I don't even think I would charge people to look at the bikes. Yeah. It's just...
and then that's how you make a lot of connections, I feel.
And worst comes to worst, I have a hangar or barn behind my house with a bunch of sick bikes.
Yeah. Exactly. It's your passion, so even if no one sees it, it's cool to you.
Yeah. It's like, I'll just have, a couple people over. It's like, what the hell's going on here? So just life's work.
Life's work,
I mean, they're like pieces of art. That's how I see them. Like they're physical investments. Obviously, you have to have your non-physical investments, but at the same time, you have to have some physical objects that have some money. Because the bikes...
Not even money. I think a lot of times, too, with motorcycles, the sentimental, like...
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, I'll never sell my RC51.
No, exactly. Most of the bikes I buy, it's, yes, this is worth money, and if one day I had to let it go, I could.
Absolutely.
But I'm never going to sell it.
Yep.
And that's the idea I have with most of my bikes. Yeah, some bikes I buy to make some money on just because I bought it cheap and I can fix it and make some content on it, sell it, whatever. But the bikes that I buy for my collection, I don't ever want to sell. Of course, I want to buy them as cheap as I can possibly get them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because that's how I can afford them. And I can only afford most of them because they're not running. So it happens.
It happens, yeah.
It happens. Recently, I've been buying most of my bikes running because I have enough non-running ones. So once I get through those, then maybe I'll buy some more. But certain bikes like my Water Buffalo or my GPZ, I literally bought those to sit on them for a while and not touch them. Yep. Because I have projects, but the price is right. Mm-hmm. And they're hard to find.
And it's a bike you want, and then,
And they're hard to find. Like, clean GPZs go for stupid money sometimes. And finding a clean one, even harder. Maybe if I find another one for a decent price that is super clean, my bike's clean, but it needs work, obviously. But if I find one that's completely running, sure, I'll let mine go after tuning it up and selling it, or like fixing it and then selling it. Then I got the clean one. Yeah. Not to say that mine isn't clean, but I get to enjoy riding one and fixing one. Yep. But, yeah, I see them more as, yes, they're physical investments, which is part of it, and one of the reasons I can kind of justify it, because, yeah, they still hold money. Mm-hmm. But also, it's like art. Everyone has something. And for me, it's motorcycles. Yeah. Yeah.
Is that, jump questions here, is that the end goal with your don't know, your life is to, have your cool motorcycle collection at your home. And
I think it's a little too early to figure out what the end goal of my life is going to be, but yeah, I mean, I don't think it's something I'm ever going to get rid of.
Okay.
So I think there's always going to be like, maybe here's something else I got into later in life, but the motorcycles are still there. The goal is to, you can kind of see this with my collection, is to buy every iconic bike that was made.
Yep.
It's harder than you think.
It's easier said than done.
Yeah, exactly. And there's a lot of bikes out there.
Mm-hmm.
I think I've done a very good job with the 70s bikes. I'm like almost to the point of where I'm satisfied. But also, when people do motorcycle collections, some guys will collect vintage dirt bikes.
Mm-hmm.
Some guys will collect like Hodakas. Some guys will collect
Taos.
Yeah, it's like there's like niche collections within the collection market.
Mm-hmm.
But my thing is to have a collection of bikes that I love and are a part of history.
Yep.
And had a major impact, plus some oddballs. Like the Hawk is an oddball.
Yeah.
Where it's like, it didn't really play a major part in history, but it's just a good bike.
So, adding on to that, what bike or bikes are missing that you currently think about?
So, a lot of the newer stuff is kind of missing.
Mm-hmm.
But there's also a few holes from the 80s I've been trying to fill recently. But the big one is Kawasaki. I'm missing a Z1, a KZ900, KZ1000. Ideally, I'd like to just have a Z1, but I'd like to, at one point, own a KZ1000 and a 900, just to see what they're like to own and ride and stuff.
KRX 1200.
Yeah,
Dude.
I'm missing the ZRX.
ZRX, right. Mixing stuff up now.
Yeah, I am missing the ZRX. That is a bike. Another one I'm missing is the Kawasaki H1 or H2. I, for some reason, cannot find 70s Kawasaki's in my collection. It's just been something that, it's like, I don't know. They're just not around.
Yeah.
They're not around, especially in Wisconsin. And the people who have them want like, yeah. I don't know when it's gonna happen, but sooner than later, hopefully. Because, funny enough, the Kawasaki's are the bikes I want the most out of all of them.
Yeah.
When I bought my CB750, the bike I kept telling my dad I wanted to buy was a Kawasaki H2 750 in purple. To this day, I have bought everything
but that. Yeah.
So, the Kawasaki's are missing. I'm missing a V65 Magna from the collection. I think that one will happen sooner than later.
Yeah.
Because those are stupid cheap. Like,
and you can
wants
get like
them.
clean, like super clean ones for
like Magna. Period. Any Magna.
Yeah.
You can buy
the V45. Any of them.
Yeah. Even the Super Magna, the later ones, you can buy for like $1,500 with like 20,000 miles on it, running clean, all good to go. Project Magnas that are like need carb work or whatever just won't sell. Like, you can buy one for maybe $1,000, and then at that point it's like, do you even want to do it when you can spend 25 and just get one that's like 15,000 miles that someone did everything to it?
Exactly.
So
that was a very not surprising, because obviously it is a very fast bike, but when I drove a V65 Magna, rad bike.
Yeah, that's one bike I want to ride. My dad used to have a Super Magna. The 750, the later one. Those have grown on me a little bit. They're a little weird.
They're weird, but they're
kind of cool. He took that bike to India, actually, and he has pictures of the bike in India, and it just doesn't belong.
Yeah, I bet.
Like, there's like he has a park next to like an old like building, and there's like a Royal Enfield, and then it's just Super Magna.
Super Magna.
And he was like, when he was there, he was like, everyone, when he was riding it, because at that time he was getting married, so he had my mom, and he was like, everyone was making him pull over, like, what is this thing? Where'd you get it from? Let me buy it. Because they didn't get anything like that.
Yep.
So, that's kind of funny. I mean, he's always wanted the Super Magna again. I want a V65. The V65s are a little ugly, but I think that's what makes them cool.
I know. I kind of like them. They're
ugly, but that's what makes them cool.
Yeah, I like I love like the Honda logo on it, and like the V65 with the.
It's just such like an era bike.
Exactly.
Like it's clearly not trying to be anything that it's not, and that's a bike I'm missing. I'm also missing a VFR. I've tried to buy so many of them, but then I bought my VMAX and I kind of like chilled out on it a little bit. But I'd really like the 750, like the mid 90s one, because that one looks like the NR 750.
Yep.
But the fuel injection one is fuel injected.
Yeah, because they have the 800.
Yep, the 800 is fuel injected.
But there's different Is there different models of the 800? That's the
so there's the gear cam one.
The gear cam one, and then
there's the VTEC one.
Yep.
Yeah, the gear cam one, which is the Gen 5. I think it's RC47 or 6. RC46. That bike is set to be the best VFR ever made. And there's a couple for sale.
Besides the 1200.
Yeah. But they say that one's like, it's got gear cams. It's like 800. It's a little lighter than the 1200 is.
Yep.
1200 makes so much more power though.
Yeah, 160 horsepower is.
Yeah, that 800. Every once in a while they'll show up super cheap. Like,
I think we were trying to get our one buddy to buy one.
That yellow one that got away from me, where I sent it in the morning, I was like, why is this bike $2,000? This thing is mint.
Yeah.
But it sold immediately.
Yeah, exactly.
But now the market's down. So, maybe.
Yeah.
Also, I'm missing an RC30. I'm missing an RC45.
RC211, RC213V.
All of those, you know what I mean? I'd like to add a ZX7R or a regular ZX7 with the tubes to my collection. That's a bike I've been after. The original CBR is another bike I'd like to add. And just like all the JDM gray market bikes, RD500, RG500, RZ350, which did come to the US, but that's another bike I'd like. Hold on, there's more. The NSR250R or NSR250, two-stroke 250. Just like some of the weird ones, like the NS400R, the V3 two-stroke. Some of the oddity bikes that you don't really see around here, those I'm just missing because a lot of the guys are holding on to them right now.
Yeah, exactly.
And then also a Vincent Black Shadow. And a Velocis Thruxton. Yeah. Those are the main ones that come to my mind.
He's got a lot of them, guys.
Yeah. I think there's more bikes I haven't bought than I've bought, so that's going to be the problem.
Yeah, you know, it's always going to be
It's never going to stop.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Tips for lowballing people on Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So there's an art to it. I think I should make a video called The Art of Lowballing.
And you should.
I should. So there's a couple of things you need to look out for. Number one, you need to be okay with doing work to the bike. Right? For most people...
RIP the Hot Wheel.
For most people, I recommend you avoid most of the tactics that I do. Because you're not going to get the best bike you can. In some cases, yeah. You can get it for an insane price, insane bike. The thing is to look for bad pictures, bad descriptions, and
Craigslist.
And older people. Because they usually aren't very communicative. So most people won't go through the effort of trying to buy the bike from them. So it'll sit on the market for a while. It's got really bad pictures, and you know the guy might not call you back for 3 days or text you back. Give them your phone number. Call them.
Old people love talking on the phone.
Yeah, call them. Get the gist of what it is. Find issues with it. You know, be okay with buying a bike that has some problems. Carburetors, need work.
Up to your capability.
Yeah. Don't buy something that's like completely destroyed, but buy a bike with 1 or 2 faults with it. I'd stay away from rebuilt titles. Missing titles completely, it's hit or miss. On vintage bikes, it's usually fine, and it's usually a point of...
Know the person you're buying it from.
Yeah, if you're going to buy a bike without a title, ask them for the VIN number, or when you get there, call the police station. Not 911, just call the actual local police station or any police station and be like, hey, I have this VIN number, can you run it? Is it on a hot sheet? So you can find out immediately if it comes stolen or not. And I bought a few without titles, but I usually try to stay away from it because it's hard to get paperwork. But the bikes I bought were parts bikes, so I didn't care.
Yeah.
You find a bike with 1 or 2 problems. That's the way I always try to do it. Because if a bike has 1 problem, you can usually get a lot of money knocked off because people aren't willing to touch it.
Mm-hmm.
That or just find the bike with a bad listing.
Yeah, that's usually the key. You know, these one picture bikes.
One picture or like no description or whatever it is. That or you just need to be on top of the game, and
when something comes out,
you
gotta have the cash and get there.
Yep, that's how I got my Hornet. I had been watching that bike for 3 months, and one day the guy went from he had it listed at, and then he reduced it to half that. And I immediately called him because the picture had a number on it. So I sniped the number from the picture, called him. I'm coming to get this bike right now. And after work, I went straight there and rode it home.
That's how you get it done.
Yeah. Buying non-running bikes is a good way to do it, but also even then, a lot of people are after them. You just got to be on top of it, and you got to look for bikes that haven't sold for a while, and you got to ask yourself why. Is it because it's a bad bike, or is it because the listing is just bad and it's a bad time in the market? Right now is a fantastic time to buy, but there's not that many bikes around. I'm not seeing too many good
fall, winter time.
Yeah,
good time to buy.
Fall, winter time is a phenomenal time, especially in the Midwest here, because I mean, there's a few bikes I'm looking at right now, and I'm just holding my hands because I just bought a truck and a supermoto bike, so I'm just waiting. The one you sent yesterday, and there's another one that January, February, if they're still there, I'll buy them for their asking prices, damn near, because they're just good deals. No one's watching them.
Exactly.
The last thing most people are thinking of is buying a bike when there's snow on the ground.
That goes to anything, like snowmobiles, for example.
Yeah.
People don't want to buy a snowmobile till that first snow hits the ground. They're like, oh,
I want a snowmobile.
I want a snowmobile. Yeah. Same thing with motorcycles. Once it's nice enough, they're like, oh, hell yeah, I want a motorcycle now. And that's the time to sell your bikes if you're willing to sell them.
It is. I was gonna hold the CB450 till springtime, but someone bought it, so I'm okay with it.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, if you just want a good price on a bike, you really have to be an expert in the market, right? You have to know what the bikes are worth, what they sell for, why the particular bike you're looking at isn't selling for what it could be selling for. Is it because the listing's bad? Is it because there's an actual problem with the bike? Usually, it's just because Facebook Marketplace can be really weird. People just won't show up to buy something.
Yeah, I know that.
You showing up with cash can get your chances of lowball or just getting a good deal so much higher. The guy I bought my Triumph from, he reduced his price around 50% because I showed up with cash.
Cash is king.
Yeah. You show up with cash, most of the time, you can walk away with something, especially if it's been listed for a while. I just got a text message from the BSA dealership.
Oh?
Hey Nav, blank here from BSA. Update on the Gold Star arrival. The company told us they are guaranteed to ship by the end of December. So we should see them within the next few months.
That helps a lot. Thanks, team.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, brother. Well, it doesn't matter anyways, because...
like we said earlier.
I can't ride it.
There's snow on the ground.
There is snow on the ground.
Is Nav ever going to get a garage?
Is Nav ever going to get a garage? I'm working on it. Recently, I've thought about just buying a piece of land here because it's the more cost-effective way to do things. I think next year, depending on how things go, I'll buy a piece of land and put the garage up. Yeah.
And raccoons are evolving.
They are. Have you seen the video?
Yep.
Yeah, so apparently raccoons, they're getting smarter. They're
becoming cuter.
Yeah, the raccoons that survive are the raccoons that have like bigger eyes and they're smarter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want a pet raccoon. Raccoon on a motorcycle. We can teach him.
Make that a t-shirt.
We're making that t-shirt, guys. If you want a t-shirt, leave a comment, like, subscribe.
Also, now is a very good time because we're doing our one and only sale of the year.
Yep. 10% off. Use VRC10.
Site-wide. Every single thing is fully on sale.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm excited for next year. We have a lot of stuff planned.
Just doing more research on the BMW FS 450.
Yeah.
Kind of, it's cool, but it's kind of lame.
Yeah? Why?
Only 48 horsepower, and the thing apparently weighs, like, heavier. It's pretty heavy.
That's not fun.
So...
Again, I feel like they did it because of license requirements.
That's exactly it.
So, with a tune, I wonder how much you can extract.
Yeah. I mean, twin... For 50, I mean, we got a single, I don't know, with a hope around 60, 65 horsepower.
Yeah, I mean, even if it's made 48 wheel.
Yeah. That would be nice.
I got the chance to sit on my dream bike.
Mm-hmm. Let's talk about that.
Yeah. So I know a guy, and we'd been talking for a little bit now. His uncle had an RC30. His uncle passed away, unfortunately. But he's like, if you still want to see the bike, you can come see the bike. And I don't think I can afford that particular one, because that's probably going to be in the top, like, 1% of RC30s, because it's a US bike with 2,500 miles on it.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
I mean, looking at pictures, it looks so immaculate that...
And it just, even cooler that it was in an airplane hangar.
With a freaking fighter jet behind it.
Yeah. So, I'm like, hey, can we move, like, the bike, like, there? And he's like, yeah, no problem. He's like, if you want to sit on it, you can. I'm like, okay.
Obviously, I'm going to take that opportunity.
Yeah. Much smaller than the RC51.
Yeah?
Like, it's tiny. You can flat foot that bike, no problem.
Yeah. Comparative to what bike you own? Like...
R6.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, it's heavier than the R6 was, but height-wise. And my R6 was lowered.
Yeah.
So it's pretty far down. And the pressure you have on your wrists on the RC51 is not quite as bad, because you sit, like, in the bike. With the RC51, you sit on it.
Yep.
So you sit quite in it. It seems pretty comfortable, honestly.
Road trip RC30.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe one day. You never know.
No, hopefully... Actually, I don't know if that would be... I mean, it would be enjoyable, but also scary.
I just want to ride on the back roads.
Yeah.
And maybe not that one.
No.
But, like, a gray market bike with some miles on it.
Mm-hmm.
That's my dream. Because I would want to ride it. But if the price was right for that bike, you never know.
Yep.
But we don't know what's going to happen with it. They might send it to auction. They might have a number for it. Whatever. I'm like, I probably won't be able to buy it. But if you have a number that they come up with, let me know.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah. Maybe I'll sell, like, 2 kidneys or something. Mm-hmm. I had to change my profile pictures.
Yeah. Pretty aura picture.
Yeah.
I mean, that video went hard.
Yeah. It did numbers, too.
It did numbers.
I think it did, like, over 100,000.
I think last time I checked, it was like 170.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, it has a crazy amount of likes. Like, 20,000 likes.
Yeah, I think, like I said, last time I checked, it was like 26,000 likes.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah.
I didn't understand why it didn't do good on TikTok.
Yeah, dude.
Because it got 4,000 views, but it had 1,000+ likes. I'm like, the ratio doesn't add up. Why isn't it not getting more?
Mm-hmm.
God damn it, TikTok.
Freaking TikTok, dude. Because the fighter jet was in there.
Yeah, I guess.
Too much aura.
I guess, yeah. They're just like, nerf this guy.
Nerf him.
Yeah. It's like, the only thing that could have made that better was if it was a Blackbird.
Yeah.
But even then...
I mean, it was still pretty sick.
Yeah. Yeah. Blackbird on Blackbird coming soon. I want to recreate that picture so bad.
Dude, the nearest one to us is in Michigan?
I think so.
Yeah.
There's also one in Ohio, so it might be a horse apiece there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've seen the one in Ohio a long time ago, I think. But the problem is they're inside. So, you'd have to know someone to bring the motorcycle in.
The CBR 1100 XXX.
Yeah. Double X?
I thought it's triple X.
I don't think it's triple X.
Double X. Yeah. No.
XX.
I don't know. I'm trying to imagine the side panel on one of them.
I think it's double X, but I could be wrong. Either way. I don't think they're gonna bring. I don't think you could convince anyone, no matter who you were, to bring that plane outside.
No.
Yeah.
No, that's unless it's outside already.
Yeah, it's not outside.
I don't think anyone, probably not even the owner, like.
Yeah.
You have enough. They're not gonna be like, oh yeah, we'll bring it outside for you.
Yeah,
it's not like a motorcycle where you can just be like, yeah, all right, we can push it outside.
It's not like that deep. It's just not gonna happen.
Yeah.
And I think if we shoot for, hey, could we potentially do a photo shoot and then go there and be like, what if we could bring it outside?
Always throw it up in the air, but
yeah, but then it's gonna be like, no.
Yeah.
Like, you can bring the bike inside. That's the best you're gonna get. If anyone from the Ohio Aviation Museum, I forget the exact name of it, is watching this video, if you guys, any of you are fans of the channel, watch the podcast, or if you're just watching this clip and we tag you, if we can get a Honda Blackbird to the museum, could we bring it inside? Or potentially bring the plane outside and take pictures that will transact this life.
Yeah. 2025, the iconic picture, where the bike's here and then the plane's,
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, the bike's here, plane's here, and then it's just like you look at it and go, whoa.
And then we go down the runway.
With the Blackbird. Take off.
And then we do, like the, in Top Gun, where he's on the H2.
Yeah.
Very fast.
Yeah, and if you just want to happen to give me a ride in it.
I don't think you can see the internals of a Blackbird, so.
That's like the ultimate dream in life.
Yeah.
Is
absolutely
to fly in a Blackbird. It's never going to happen.
Never going to happen. I want to fly in any jet.
Yeah.
Like.
F-22 Raptor.
Yeah. F-35 would be so cool.
Yeah. Don't think it's gonna. Well, the jets could happen. Blackbird.
Not gonna happen.
I don't think even Elon could get himself in a Blackbird.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Like, you'd have to be at that level.
Can you purchase? Can you purchase a Blackbird?
Apparently there's some privately owned ones. I've heard that, but I don't know for sure.
But can you fly said privately owned?
That I don't know. They might take the equipment out, so you just have a shell.
Damn.
Yeah.
Because I know you can own Blackhawks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But that's something.
I mean, the problem is it's a plane from the 60s. Like, even if you can afford to buy it, and let's say it comes with all of the stuff, how much money do you think it'd be to get the thing running and service it? And,
oh, the service is probably crazy, but it's probably been serviced, throughout the year. So if you could buy a,
there's only 5 in operation right now.
Yeah,
and I think all of those are owned by the U.S. military.
Well, yeah, they kind of have to.
Yeah,
but I don't, like you said, I don't think they come with the cool.
Yeah,
trinkets.
Oh, you want to run away from missiles? Here.
Also, if some rich person owned a Black Hawk and just wanted to go for an ultimate joyride of doing Mach 3.
Yeah, 3.5 cruising speed at 95,000 feet?
Yeah, I'm sure the U.S. government wouldn't.
Yeah, they wouldn't be too happy with
that. Because then they have to bring out their. No, they probably have shit that we don't even know about. But
SR-72.
No, the Dark Star. Come on, haven't you watched?
Yes, SR-72.
Yeah, but it's called the Dark Star.
Yeah,
it's sick.
Yeah,
Mach 10.
Allegedly.
Imagine getting past while doing Mach 3.
It's like, oh, you think you're the fastest in the sky?
I wonder what is Mach 10 mile per hour wise?
3 times the speed of sound, or 10 times the speed of sound.
Yeah, so that's a lot.
Have you ever seen the pictures of when they're flying the Blackbirds at like cruising altitude, like the whole Earth is like warping underneath them.
So Mach 10 apparently is 7,670 miles per hour.
So you're going from New York to LA in like 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Well, apparently they did in the SR-71.
59.
Yeah.
Something. Yeah. Which is
crazy because you think 7 times faster. Wait. You would do it in like
15.
I don't know.
Well, it's 3,000 miles, give or take, I think, or 2,500 miles. So if you're going 7,000 miles per hour, it's roughly like 20 minutes or so.
15, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Bang. Done. You know, it's like going.
You stalked yourself.
Yeah, I know. Cut that out.
Anything else you wanted to talk about in this episode?
No, I think that was it.
Yeah. Let us know Memphis's interviewing skills in the comment section below.
Let me know how good I did.
In the next episode, we'll ask Memphis some questions.
Yeah.
And then it'll be the start of Memphis Moto.
Yep.
Also, follow Memphis on Instagram.
Moto Memphis.
Moto Memphis. He started his new Instagram.
Peace.